Yo, people, it is IG Reaper X, and this is the take two of the part three of What If Deku the Ope no Mi? Sorry, the Magu no Mi. Yesterday I tried to apply some peaceful music as a commentator said. Now on my string Deku video, told me to add some peaceful music. I tried, but it doesn't work. So sorry about that. Anyways, I believe we're at 94 subscribers, guys. Let's keep going because we're so close to 100, and I just want to thank y'all for the support and all. So, hope you're gonna enjoy this. Anyways, let's start. So, I believe we left off where Izuku and Kiyomi were kissing, no, and doing their love confession. So, after that, yeah, they're just happy, laughing and all. Then they stand up and Izuku invites her to stay home, and she agrees like really fast. And Izuku's like, "Well, kill me. Don't you have to tell your parents first?" And Kiyomi looks down and she seems to be sad. And Izuku realized what he said. He didn't know, but he just feels bad because Kiyomi's sad, and he's like, "Kiyomi, are you okay? Did I say something wrong?" He's worried as hell because his girlfriend just crying and looking sad. And then Kiyomi's like, well, Izuku, I didn't tell you this, but my parents, they abandoned me. And she's sniffing and crying, and Izuku hears this and he's pretty mad, but he also feels sad because it looks like she was homeless. I mean, that's what he thought, but he wasn't really homeless. Just saying. Anyways, Izuku told her that, well, he assumed she was homeless, and he asked, "Well, do you have a place to stay?" And Kiyomi nods, which kind of surprises Izuku because he thought she was homeless. And he's like, "Well, I can tell my mom we can stay at your place." And Kiyomi nods. So, Izuku picks his phone up and calls his mother and tells her, asks her if he can spend the night at Kiyomi's house. And Inko agrees and, starts teasing him through the phone, but Izuku just hangs up. Well, he tells her bye and hangs up. Okay. So, anyways, they go to Kiyomi's house, and he just sees that it's a huge ass. And I'm not even kidding with you, but her house is like a mansion. Basically a huge ass mansion. It's just crazy, bro. Yeah. So, Izuku just surprised, and he just asks her, "Kiyomi, how the hell did he get money for this?" And Kiyomi just puts her finger on his lips and says, "Let's just say you don't need to know. Yeah, you don't need to know that." Izuku blushes and nods, and he just continues following Kiyomi because she's giving him a tour of her house or mansion. And if you really want to know what it looks like, just wait a minute. Yeah, anyways, that's what her mansion looks like. Like, it's in the woods, so nobody really knows that there's a mansion and all. It's kind of hidden. Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyways, yes, Kiyomi just showing him around her house. And then, she guides him to the living room, and, they just sit on the couch and watch a movie. Yeah. Well, it's a horror movie, so, like, after, like, 30 minutes, there's a big jump scare, so Kiyomi basically jumps at Izuku and hugs him tightly because she's scared. And Izuku hugs her back to comfort her because he doesn't really... He isn't afraid, because he has a magma quirk. Like, what's gonna happen to him, Anyways, after that, Izuku, after some time, Kiyomi, she sleeps in Izuku's arms, so he has a sharp mind, so, like, he doesn't easily forget, so he basically guides her to the bedroom, the main bedroom, I guess, and he puts her in the bed and is about to leave, but Kiyomi just grabs his hand and holds it tightly and says in her sleep, Izuku, please don't go. Stay with me. And Izuku, he agrees, and he just sleeps behind her and hugs her from the waist, and they fall asleep. Anyways, skip the next morning. Kiyomi and Izuku, they wake up. They prepare for school because they didn't forget. Kiyomi takes a shower, Izuku takes a shower, and since he didn't take, he took clothes. Just saying. He took his uniform, so he put his uniform on, and both of them just walked together to school. So after that, they reach UA High School. They walk around the hallway and they find Class 1A. They open the door and, to their surprise, they just see Bakugo and Uraka talking. And Bakugo kind of blushing. It's not really noticeable, but both of them notice that. And they look at each other and, they have like a devilish grin, because they're gonna tease Katsuki a lot. And they're gonna embarrass him. Anyways, they still look at Aizawa, and Aizawa looks at him back and, gives him a thumbs up and just tells him to go. They both nod and they go to their seat. But Izuku first walks up to Katsuki and he whispers something in his ear. Like, he's like, "Hey, Katsuki, I never knew you had a girlfriend. Honestly, bro, GG, bro, GG." And Katsuki just looks at him and he blushes madly. Uraka notices that and she blushes too because she likes Katsuki too, And Izuku notices that and he whispers again, "Go get her, bro. Go get her before somebody else does." Katsuki blushes again and Uraka does too because she heard it. And after that, Aizawa, wakes up and breaks the mood and tells them all to go to their respective seats. So when Aizawa wakes up, he says, "Good morning, class. As you know, yesterday we've been attacked at the USJ, but student Izuku and Midoriya just handled it perfectly. So no one was injured. Anyways, the battle never ends. And the class, is frightened by what's gonna come out of Aizawa's mouth next." Then Aizawa continues and says, "You are going to have the UA Sports Festival in 2 weeks. Use this 2 weeks wisely to train and make sure that at least 3 of you make it to the top. Do you understand me, class? or else you'll have extra training. Aizawa's eyes glow red and his scarf starts to float and his hair too. And all the class, they're scared as hell and they all say in unison, "Yes, Aizawa sensei!" And Aizawa deactivates his quirk and says, "Good. Now, you have the rest of the day free. Do whatever you want." And the class starts talking to each other, and Izuku drags Katsuki to his seat, a seat next to him, and Kiyomi does the same but with Uraraka, and basically, both of them, Kiyomi and Izuku, are like, "So, lovebirds, when are y'all gonna confess?" And Katsuki and Ochako, they're both, madly blushing, and they look at each other, and Katsuki's like, "Well, Uraraka," and Uraraka cuts him off and says, It's fine, Kat. It's fine, Bakugo. You can call me Uraraka." And Bakugo, he's like, "You can call me Katsuki too." And Bakugo talks again and says, "Well, Uraraka, would you be my girlfriend?" Wait, I just messed that up, bro. Yeah, just switch the names, except the Katsuki, because, yeah, Uraraka is her family name, so, yeah, Ochako. Yeah, just imagine you call her Ochako. It doesn't matter, okay? And after that, Ochako just looks at him, and she goes on his lap and starts madly kissing him. Like, it's mad, bro. And Katsuki kisses her back, like a wild person. And then they break it, and Uraraka looks at him and says, "Does that answer your question?" And Katsuki nods while blushing. And Izuku made sure the rest of the classes was distracted, so yeah, they had their moment. And Izuku started quietly clapping, and Kiyomi did so too. And they congratulated them on being a new couple. And then Katsuki and Ochako turned to them with this, "So, what about you two? What's going on? What happened?" And Izuku and Kiyomi are like, "Oh, we're together." And they kiss each other passionately, with passion. As you can see, that was very passionate. And Uraraka and Katsuki are kind of surprised and all, but I guess, another couple was made and all, like, whatever. Anyways, let's move on from that. We're gonna skip the rest of that, because it's boring. And now we go to the next day. Katsuki and Izuku agreed on training separately with their partners. So Katsuki with Ochako and Izuku with Kiyomi. Basically, Izuku trained, just made Kiyomi train her eyes by basically making like a pillar of extremely hard magma, but it's hardened on both sides so that it doesn't melt through everything. So yeah, and then she continuously poured ice, like launched ice at it. It kept melting, but she trained and trained and trained. And on the last day of the first week, she could launch her oh my god, launch her ice faster than before, and it froze better than before. Anyways, now for the next week, Kiyomi has been training her to use her sword with her ice. So basically, she uses the Brook fighting style, basically, but her sword is like strong, so it's not just speed; it's also strength. Basically, a better version of it. And now she knows the move known as Soul Solid. Basically, you know how Brook, he slices you super fast, and when he closes his blade, you're encased in ice. Yeah, she can do that pretty easily. And she also has the ability, the Bankai of Arukia. If you don't know, it's called Haka no Togame. And it basically allows her to freeze, a certain perimeter, all of it, including herself. But Kiyomi, she doesn't do that. She doesn't freeze herself. She doesn't have that drawback. It just freezes a certain area of whatever she wants. Yeah. Or she just can encase her blade with I guess you could call an aura of ice. So like if she touches you, like you're frozen. That's 100%. But she can retract her ice back, so that she doesn't murder somebody accidentally. Yeah, they've done that in the span of 2 weeks. I know, right? Like no time for lovey-dovey things, bro. Just focus on school. Which surprises me, kind of. I would expected them to do more, but that's just me, though. That's just me. Well, anyways, yes. After these 2 weeks, it's time to go to school again. And yes, Izuku has been living with Kiyomi more often. Because why not? Because, Inko accepted it and all. And yes, Inko did visit once the house of Kiyomi, and she was impressed. So she allowed Izuku to stay whenever he wanted, but to come visit her, And yes, Izuku did go to visit her time to time and all. All this stuff. And yeah. Like I said, it's time to go to school. Kiyomi and Izuku, they both wake up. And they eat breakfast. And they go to school. And they reach the class. They sit and they talk with Baka and Araka and all. Just stuff. And just to go back on that again, Izuku went to visit Katsuki and Ochako because he knows where they live. Yeah, that. And he actually helped Ochako with her gravity powers. And in her quirk is gravity, but she could only make things have zero gravity. But now, she basically is like Fujitora, but she doesn't really fight with a sword yet. She will, but not yet. So, yeah. Like I said, not yet. She will, but not yet. So basically, she's like Fujitora, but she can put her gravity slam you on the ground with her gravity, and she can control Earth. She isn't on Fujitora level. She cannot summon meteors out of the sky. No, not at that level yet. But she'll get there. Anyways, enough on that. Aizawa wakes up and he's like, "Good morning, problem children. Get your asses in the bus, because it's the sports festival today." All the class nod and they go inside the bus. Kyomi and Izuku, they're just sitting in the back, and like Katsuki and Ochako like sitting near them, and they're both talking and talking it out until the bus finally arrives at the place where the sports festival is supposed to be at. After that, they arrive at the bus. They go in, they have their own like space for each class. Like there's one for class 1B, class, all the class 1 something. Yeah. Anyways, they're chilling in their own, guess I'll just call it their own lobby, waiting to be called out. And then finally, President Mike starts talking. He says, "Hello, people. President Mike here is speaking. And I'm gonna be passing the mic to the R-rated hero, Midnight." And then Midnight is like, "Well, President Mike, thank you for giving me the chance of speaking." And she flays her whip around, and all the guys in the crowd are cheering because they're simps. And Kyomi and Ochako covering the eyes of their boyfriends, and Izuku and Katsuki are just letting them because they understand the reason. And Ochako and Kyomi high-five each other because they always have the same ideas, They're smart people. Overprotective. Anyways. Midnight then continues by explaining all the things of the sports festival. And then she spins the wheel, and it lands obviously on the obstacle course. So after that, all the students start preparing to for the race, and then Midnight says, 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. All the students start rushing in, and Izuku just blitzing through them. Because he's just OP, bro. What can I say? He's super fast. Like I said, One Piece characters are fast at base, bro. At base, they're mad fast, bro. And I don't know if he has. I don't think I gave him one for all. I don't know who I gave it to. It's probably Bakugo, but who cares? Anyways, let's continue that. Yes. Bakugo. Izuku. Just blitzing, through all that. He also has a magma. Well, he finally started using his power, so he basically put magma on his feet and started boosting himself with it. Just launching like magma at a very high speed. We just launches him in the sky, and he's just super fast. And Hyomi just very fast because she focuses more on speed than power. So like he's just blitzing through the race, and she also uses her ice to slide at insane speeds. And then Izuku arrives at the 0 pointers, and he just obliterates them with one magma fist. And of course there's some left. He just murdered 2 of them so that he could continue the race. And Kyomi just appears behind them suddenly, and it looks like she teleported, but she didn't. She just went at very high speeds, and 2 of the robots are just completely encased in ice, and she continues the race. We see Baka in 3rd place, exploding himself through the race, obliterating his 0-pointers on occasions, and he continues to at 3rd place. Now he goes to Izuku. He's still in there because of his magma. And then he does a boost again to go faster because he sees Kiyomi kind of catching up. So, yeah. Then there's that part where, like, there's rocks and you gotta walk on the rope and all. Yeah, he just skips that because he's literally in the air. So, like, he just skips that. And Kiyomi just has ice, so, like, she just rushes through by ice skate. And Baku just explodes himself, through all that. And Ochako, who's actually in 5th place, behind Todoroki, is using her gravity to fly, actually. Yep, she's just flying with the gravity. She's going quite fast too, Gotta add her, Anyways, Izuku is now at the minefield, and he finally lands down. And then, when he lands down, he sees that he has a further boost because the mine exploded. Then he gets an idea, and he gathers all of them, all the mines, at high speeds, and he just jumps on them, and he's rushing through. Because Kiyomi, catch up to him, because even though he was fast, like, she still catched up to him, and Baka was just about to pass him, but like I said, Izuku jumped on the mine, and he went super fast. And then, when he started to lose altitude, he uses magma to boost himself again. And then he was so close to the finish line, and he just crosses it. And then, he stops, flying at hyper speeds by, just pushing some magma in front of him to, slow down, and he lands in the middle of the arena, and people are cheering for him. Then Kiyomi comes in 2nd, Bakugo 3rd, Todoroki 4th, and Ochako 5th. Yeah. Anyways, after the last, I think it's the 45th students. Yeah, after that, there's no more. After the 45th student passes, Midnight rolls the wheel again, and it lands on the cavalry battle. She explains the rules of the cavalry battle, and then tells them to pair themselves and find themselves a team. Obviously, it's 5 people, or was it 4? I don't know, but I'ma just make it 4. And then, yeah, it's 4. I'm gonna say it's 4, so, anyways. After that, Ochako, Bakugo, Izuku, and Kiyomi beat our team. And then, Midnight starts the cavalry battle. Kiyomi actually is at the top. Izuku's just in the back, and Katsuki at the front, and I guess Ochako is like in the middle for emotional support and kind of just lifting Kiyomi up a little. I don't know, man. But hey, that doesn't really matter. Kiyomi just blasting people with ice with a sword, because she's the one who's basically in charge of attacking. Bakugo just explodes some extras along the way. Izuku just punches, or he just conquers Haki like along the way, and Ochako just like makes them fall to the ground with her gravity, which kind of surprises some people. Like, but still, she does so. Anyways, yeah. Like I said, they're basically dominating in every way, and then the 20-minute timer finally ends. They win, obviously, first place with 1 million points. And yeah. Anyways, after that, Midnight spins the wheel again, and it lands on the 1v1 battles. And she explains the rules and all. And each class go back to their lobby waiting to be called. Anyways, like I'm kind of gonna skip some fodder fights, but we're gonna start with Izuku vs Shinso. Well, Izuku, since he knows Shinso's quirk due to Ojiro warning him, tells Shinso. Well, he told Shinso, how about we fight this out hand to hand, fist to fist, no powers. Since I know your quirk isn't really fit for battle. And Shinso nods, and he just prepares, his fists in the fighting stance. And Midnight basically says go. So after that, Izuku starts rushing at Shinso, and Shinso does too. But Izuku lands the first hit. He hits Shinso in the chest, which causes Shinso to stumble back. And Shinso goes back for another attack, but Izuku strikes him down with a terrifying uppercut to the chin, which starts dazing Shinso. And then Izuku, who saw Shinso has absolutely no fighting skill, just, goes super fast in front of him and punches him, sending him flying out of the arena. Out of bounds, because that would have been, oof. Oh, bro wouldn't have been a hero otherwise, bro. Sorry. Out of bounds. Chill. And that shocked some people because, they heard that they fought no powers and all, but that's not normal for a human, to send somebody flying out of a wall without super strength and just pure strength. But they don't say anything about it. And Izuku is deemed the winner. Now, we're going to skip the fodder fights, and we're going to go to Kiyomi versus Sero. Yeah, Kiyomi versus Sero. Midnight says go, and Sero, starts shooting tape at her, and he's in the middle of the arena, trying to win this, but Kiyomi just cutting all that tape. And then she appears behind Sero and starts saying those words. So solid. So solid. And then when she finishes saying those words and closes her sword, Sero is encased in a block of ice. And she's deemed the winner because Sero was unable to fight. After she won, she goes to Izuku and asks him how she did. Izuku smiles and, pats her head and says that she did absolutely great and destroyed them like she should. She enjoyed the head pats and, she's just proud, And then now we're gonna go to Ochako versus Eda. Nah, that's how the fight goes, Midnight says go. Ochako, starts evading Lead Eda's kicks. Trying to give him a chance, get a hit on her, but just can't. Then, Ochako jumps back. And she starts, having her fist in the form of as if she's holding a blade and all, but that's just how she can control her gravity. She doesn't know why, but she just does that to control her gravity. And then, she moves her hand upwards, which causes Leah to be absolutely on the ground, slamming the ground super hard with, some of the arena cracking. And then Midnight counts to 5 and deems Ochako the winner due to Eda being unable to fight. She releases her gravity and goes back to the arena, to which she's congratulated by Baka, and does the same as Izuku did to Kiyomi. Anyways, we're gonna skip all of that, and we're directly going to go to semi-final. Nah, the quarter final, yay. The fourth match is Kiyomi and Tokoyami. Yeah. No, never mind. Kiyomi and Ochako. Yeah, why not? And Midnight starts the fight, and both of the girls, look at each other and nod. They both jump back. Kiyomi is sending ice at Ochako, but Ochako is just crushing it for gravity. And then, Kiyomi, both of them start fighting hand to hand, kind of making cracks in the arena each time they hit, because Ochako does it for gravity and Kiyomi does it for ice, so yeah. Then, Kiyomi unsheaths her sword, and Ochako starts getting ready with her so-called invisible blade. And then, she uses her gravity, to lift some of the arena's rubble and send it to Kiyomi, but Kiyomi just blocking off them. And Ochako keeps trying to put gravity on Kiyomi, but Kiyomi continuously sends ice, so she can't really focus. And then Kiyomi finally gets behind her and just flash freezes her. And then Ochako is like halfway frozen. She just says that she gives up. And Kiyomi absorbs her ice back. And Ochako, both the girls high-five each other, and, they're like GGs, just, yeah. Mad respect for each other. Anyways, yeah, now for the semi-final. How about this semi-final? Yeah. And now it's Izuku vs Baka. So before the fight starts, they fist bump each other and they wish each other good luck. And then they just start the fight. And this start, Izuku sends magma at him, summons magma like below him, try to get him by surprise, but he's Katsuki just evading and all. And Izuku doesn't use his observation haki because it's just cheating, and he doesn't even use haki at all because he's just cheating, Like, it's not fair, bro. It's not fair. But anyways, yeah, like I said, they're both doing well, and the crowd is just cheering and all that. So then Bakugo just goes towards Izuku fast and uses his flashbang by blinding Izuku a little. Izuku opens his eyes and his eyes widen as Bakugo has his fist glowing right in front of him and he explodes Izuku like madly fast. and which causes Izuku's head to actually be blown off. But Baka was just standing there and telling him to get back and not cause a scene, which causes some of the spectators to be, not angry. They're just scared as hell because they thought a student has been killed and they thought that another one has just gone mad. And then to this surprise, Izuku's head just reformed with magma. And he smiles looking at Bakugo, and Bakugo smirks back too. And like I said, the audience are shocked that bro's head just reformed like that. That was mad surprising. Anyways, Izuku just hardens his magma, just uses Haki on his magma fist and sends it to Bakugo. And Bakugo escapes it, dodges it, and is in the sky, but Izuku appears next to him. And he heats up his magma, like, not too much, but just quite a little, not too much, not too low. And he sends it at Bakugo. Then after that, Bakugo is sent flying downwards, he's kind of screaming in pain, but just grunting in pain because of the burning, Then he lands, and Izuku just falls on him, full force, knocking him out. Izuku just uses Conqueror's Haki to heal him a little. Well, just heal him completely, but he's still knocked out, so he carries Bakugo out. And then, the crowd cheers because they had, like, a magnificent battle. And, it's now Izuku against Kiyomi. And Izuku just doesn't want to hurt her, so he's just going to end this super fast. And when Midnight says go and Kiyomi's starting to prepare to attack, Izuku's already behind her and uses Armament Haki and neck chops her, which just knocks her out like quickly and painlessly. Anyways, yeah. After that, the match ends, and that is the end of the sports festival. Izuku is the winner. First place, Kiyomi second, and Kiyomi second, Bakugo third, and there's two special mentions, Ochako and who's actually fourth, and Todoroki, who is fifth. And if I didn't say it already, Endeavor is a good guy in this, because why not? So yeah, they all accept their medals, and yeah. After that, the bus drives them back to UA. And then, yeah, they go back to UA. And they're, sent back to the school. And, yeah. And also, I'm sorry to say that now, but yeah, basically when they go back to the class, Aizawa tells them that they're gonna be moving in to the dorms because UA decided so. Next week, actually. So, they got a week to pack all the stuff into their dorms, and after that, Bakugo and Izuku went to Nezu's office, and they knocked, and Nezu welcomed them in, and they both asked if they could have a dorms. Well, Bakugo asked if he could share his dorm with Ochako, and Izuku asked if he could share his dorm with Kiyomi, and Nezu accepted that. So yeah, they moved in with the dorms. Yeah, we're gonna time skip a week. They move in with the dorms, and we're gonna skip another day. And now it's time for the internships at a hero agency. Izuku and Baka are both recommending to go to Gran Torino. And Kiyomi goes to nah, never mind. Yeah. Kiyomi goes to I don't know, man. Mount Lady. And Ochako goes there too. Yeah, why not? Nah, never mind. They both go to Midnight. Yeah, how about that? Midnight. Anyways, after that, they go to Midnight. Bakugo and Izuku go to Gran Torino, and they train for a couple of days and all. And Midnight also trains both of them. Yeah. Oh my god. Actually, no. They're both actually going to I literally don't know who uses swords, bro. Frick. They go to a secret swordsman. Yeah. They go to a swordsman. Don't worry about who is it. It's just a swordsman hero that's super good with swordsmanship. So he teaches both of them. Ochako gets her sword and all. Yeah, but you just don't worry about them. They're good at swords now. Okay. Now we go to Izuku and Baka. They train with Gran Torino, like usual. And then after some time, they go patrolling, and they're in the train, and they just see a Nomu emerging. And then Izuku just aims a magma fist at. No, he just grabs the Nomu with a magma fist and burns his head, which causes it to die. And yes, he did figure out that the weakness of the Nomus were just the brain. So he tells Gran Torino that he has something to do, and he tells Bako to follow Gran Torino and make sure everyone is safe. And he also asks for permission to use the quirk. And yes, he does have his phone. He has his phone, so he's good. Anyways, Izuku uses observation haki, so he knows Eda is kind of about to die. So he goes super fast and he uses haki to punch Stain, which knocks him out due to the velocity he was just going at. The speed, bro. The speed he was going at was insane. So he knocked Stain out pretty easily. He basically looks at Eda and he says, Eda, I'm disappointed in you. You could have just went to me so that I could have healed your brother. But you decided to be selfish and try to get revenge. You better fix that, Tenya Eda. You better do. Izuku uses Conqueror's Haki to heal both Eda and the native hero. And he removes every single weapon that Stain has and burns them with his magma. And then he ties Stain with some ropes made of hardened magma. I think it's called bedrock. It's in Minecraft that it's bedrock, okay? But yeah, obsidian, yes. When magma, it's hardened, it's called obsidian, yeah. So he makes ropes made out of that and ties Stain with them. He then goes out of the alleyway and sees Nomus rampaging the city, and he tells Eda to look after Stain that he removed every single one of his hidden weapons, and that Stain wouldn't be escaping it anytime soon. Eda called the police and they arrest Stain and all that. And Izuku just the news actually are filming all of that, and you just see that Izuku is absolutely demolishing every single one of the Nomus. Even the heroes on the battleground, just seeing how he's burning them, just and taking down easily. Izuku then shouts, "Their weakness is their brain! Kill them! Kill every single one of them! For Hosu!" And all the heroes, shout back, "For Hosu!" And they starts absolutely massacring all them Nomus. Like, no chill at all, bro. They just massacre these Nomus. Yeah. Well, anyways, the high-end Nomu appears actually here. And the heroes are having trouble fighting it. Izuku sees this, and he has an idea. It's not that risky. He's basically gonna blow up the Nomu like super fast. And then Izuku takes the high end and throws it in the air, spamming magma fist on it. Then he jumps up, headbutting it with haki. And like, they're really high up in the sky, like almost everyone can see that. And then Izuku starts making a huge fist of magma. And then the Nomu starts growing in size too. And Izuku screams, "Giant Fist of Destruction!" And he launches his fist at the high-end Nomu, which is now a considerable size. And after some time, people are getting worried, But then, finally, Izuku raises up the heat of the magma, which makes it glow and glow. And, people are sweating, And some things are kind of melting, but they're still intact. And then finally, Izuku overpowers the Nomu. Izuku then finally overpowers the Nomu, causing it to explode into pieces. He reduces the size of his fist and he's starting to fall on the ground. People are getting worried for him, but then he suddenly lands on the ground safely with a hero pose, lifting his fist in the air. And all people are cheering for him. All the people present and all the people behind looking at the news. They were fearing that something was going to happen, but suddenly their hero saved them. Anyways, I'm gonna end this here. Like and subscribe, guys. Share this video with your friends. And like I said, on the video that I will make when I reach 100 subs, comment your user. Like, comment it. Else I won't know who to give the fruits to, or the fruit to. And yeah. Also, like I said, the requirements, you must be subscribed. And yeah, you just must be subscribed. And like the video that I will make when I have 100 subs. Yep. Well, anyways, hope you enjoyed this part of What If Deku Eda Magu no Mi. And peace out and goodbye. Bye.